Just going to double check the audio, see if it's all good. All right then, hello everybody. Welcome to BRL Season 14, Round 3 here at Monaco. You can probably see by the background here, we have got quite a lot different at this Monaco Grand Prix. We are at night, by request of some of the people in the server. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a more massive dip, really, compared to the previous race. For some reason, one way or another, we've got quite a few checkdowns today. Only 13. We hopefully have the chance to get 15 or 16 people in, but that's some figures cost stuff there. Hopefully we can see a few people online that I need to invite in still. I think mainly it's G. Benny and someone else. I think it's Bevan. He will need to be invited as well. So let me just try and double check where he is on my friends list. He will be somewhere. He'll probably be somewhere around here if he should be offline. I cannot see him. We're going to leave it as this for now. But right now, let's have a quick look at the track. Obviously, most of these names, actually all these names should be very familiar to you at the minute. But we've got a very spread out grid from what all the times have been saying. I think the quickest time we see is a 1:08.6, which is insane. But yeah, a lot of people probably going to be quite different on times to see how we go. But yeah, right now, let's see how our first lap is going to go on board with Bluebird in the Ferrari. Let's see. A little bit hesitant around the final corner, but he is going to go for it. You do normally get about 4 laps of fuel here to go upgrade with Monaco, even on the lowest fuel setting. But into turn 1, looks pretty nice so far. Maybe a little correction mid-corner, but he seems to have stuck that one pretty well. Let's see what else is going to happen here. We're going to go down in towards turn 3 through Casino. Let's see what's going to happen here. Looks pretty stable so far. Maybe not fully on the limit yet, but actually goes over the bump that is over there in real life Monaco. And yeah, pretty good traction so far as well. A little bit deep into the hairpin though, hasn't really stuck well to the apex. Has stuck pretty well to that one though, maybe a little bit of a drift. And there's a tiny little drift there. You can see the rear is already crying out, only halfway through the lap. So we'll see how he goes through the tunnel section now. So we completely flat out, and he's using all the battery that he can. And down to a tricky braking point. We're going to see definitely some people clip that inside wall there. Let's see how it goes. A bit of a washout there on the exit. It looks to be all okay though. 4th gear through here. Could leave a little bit more space between Barry there, but he decides not to, and it looks pretty nice here for his swimming pool section as well. Into Raskas, looks pretty good. 2nd gear, making sure he's getting a little bit of extraction he needs. A little bit of a wiggle across the final corner there. Looks to be a pretty decent lap here from Blue Red so far. Goes across the line for a 1:10.4. Pretty good lap so far. Let's see what Wolfie can do. He looked to be the pace setter from what we've been seeing. Is that going to be true right now? It is going to be true in a minute. He's almost 7th us up on Bluebird's initial time. We'll have to see how he goes throughout the rest of the session. Another Salvage across the line here. Dunkerrod, 13.7. This is what we're talking about with the pace difference. It is hard trying to set a quick lap here. And some people, unfortunately, are not going to be as good at having to set this lap as the other one. And Baz Brains there, with definitely not representative time. Arnold there with an advantage lap with 1 minute 15. He's got to get out of the way of the Hassan Wilson there, who goes with 2 straight on. And there we go, yeah. Kind of expected that one happening. G. Benny's had the session again. So I think a lot of stuff is happening here, and there is a Williams flying up to these guys. Hopefully they don't get in the way. I think he's just managed to not get in the way there. Maybe Red Bull half in the way. Yeah, this is my biggest concern. All of the people in the way. Because this is incredibly tight, even with only 13 people in. So let's just keep trying to look. Go try and get G Benny in one more time. Yeah, I'll do one more. I'll do one more go, and I think he'll also probably give up at this point. Oh, but he's actually on down here. 1 minute. Is G Benny online for once instead of it being glitched? Let's have a quick look. He is online. Let's have a go. It might be able to work out for me. Caden Wilson needs an invite again. Let's see if he's to be able to be all good, because hopefully we can get these guys in before anything else bad happens. Henson just crossed the line there. He is P4, but that's nearly 3 seconds away from the pole time right now of Wolfie. Yeah, and he's absolutely sending it as well, actually, on this lap as well. Some people still going for their laps as well. We've seen Samako cross the line there, but Jerry Ripcord is the main one. He goes 4 fastest now. Not too bad there from the Williams. But yeah, I think everyone's really got to try and avoid the wall, and everyone's got to try and avoid this absolute chaos part, which is just all these times we have to get out of the way of people. Not yellow flag, sorry. There was a yellow flag there now, as I want to say it's Bluebird probably just backing off. He is backing off. But interesting enough, we've got some pretty interesting times. Baz Brains, mainly there, up in 3rd place a minute, not doing too bad. Blackbone scraping the barrier there too, while we watched him. Is Wolfie going any quicker? He's only 10th up in a minute. We'll watch his middle sector, then quickly cuts to Blackbone. Let's see, a little bit wide there, touches the wall. He is 100th up, but I don't know if he's going to improve on that one proper. Blackbone goes 3rd fast. He's touching the wall again there, Wolfie. Really deciding to use the walls as his target, and he definitely thought about pitting there, but unfortunately for him, he's committed a little bit too much to that corner, and he is now going to need to go into the pit lane. And a little slide there from Henson as he comes back into the pit lane himself. Anything else really going to happen? I don't know. Dunkerot maybe trying to go for a lap here, unless that was his lap. Ben, out of the session. Yellow flag, and there we go. Yeah, inside wall. He is out. A very easy mistake to do here in Monaco. But right now, he's at least got Banker up on the board. That is definitely better than what a lot of people are going to do here. Rose didn't see him go across the line, but look at that time. He's P2 at the minute. Yeah, and I think right now, might fight between Rose and Bluebird for that P2 swap, but I think Wolfie right now, yeah, I think it's been pretty clear what's going to happen. I had to say, let me win, guys, it's my birthday tomorrow. I had to slow down in P8 in a minute, but obviously now, well, I mean, hopefully for him, he could get ahead of Ben right there. Hazard trying to go on his lap, but I think he's about maybe a turn 1 there. I'm not really too sure where else he would have validated, but no, Hazard invalidates turn 1. It's quite easy also to do so if you just want to try and get as much lap time as possible. Kadom is back in the session. That's pretty good news. I will just tag one of these guys one more time. Hold on. Hold on a second. People are saying this is mandate 2 stop. It should be a mandate 2 stop if the game isn't broken. It definitely should be. Because the game usually loves to play tricks on you and say, oh, it's not going to be a 2 stop. If there is 2 stops on your strategy screen, if anyone's hearing this, who's actually driving, if the both strategy is 2 stops when you load to the race, it is a guaranteed 2 stop. Just so you all know. Probably the easiest way of saying it. But yeah, we saw Duncan improve there. Rose, it looks like sliding around on the rear to start his lap. And actually, the interesting thing I want to point out, Rose here on controller. So I've driven this track on controller a few times just before we started this one. It's incredibly difficult, and I do not recommend it. But no, Rose trying it anyway. Right now, he's on the front row and improving still. So we'll see how he goes. Wolfie in a minute. I think he was on that, but he's now backed off after validating that lap. Walton, I think, is cross side to start a lap there. Duncan, a couple seconds back, so I think he'll come to the pit lane. Hazard on his lap as well. Wolfie comes to the pit lane. Rose look very committed through there. Maybe lost a tiny bit of time, though, on that entry. Maybe a little bit too hot on the brakes. But let's see now. 5th gear just leaves us space between him and the wall. And there we go, 4 tenths up. He's pushing the car like a madman around these corners here. Let's see how it's going to go. Right into the sub. He's got Red Bull in the way. Hopefully he doesn't go in the way too much. Backs out. Interesting stuff. I honestly didn't think he would have backed out that one, but no. Maybe thought a little bit too much distraction there for the Red Bull. I'm not too sure. Arnold, I think, was trying to start his lap, but he has started his lap in the end. Yeah, I'm not too sure there. Maybe he ruined the gears there. Oh, very close between Haas and Bluebird there too. Bluebird's still up though, however, only by a tenth and a bit, but that could put him ahead of Rose in a minute. We know Rose's got more time in the pocket, unless he does have a little spin, but we'll see. Bluebird, unfortunately for him, last time out actually got some very bad connection issues and had to retire from that one. Bluebird though, across the line, he does go into P2. What is going on? Bevan actually managed to get in, but there's no one left. So, yeah. Hold on a minute. 1 minute. Sorry, so to make sure people know that it is 72. So, Ardnor very committed through that chicane there. Probably lost quite a bit of time. Hasn't actually also, I think he's just trying to find a valid lap at the minute. Bevan's joined back, so hopefully, actually, someone else is invited in there. Thank you to whoever did. I'd assume it's Duncan, so thank you very much. Ardnor there does go ahead, though, of Walton, who is improving on his lap too. Yellow flag, though, I think that is just Wolfie maybe backing off for a little bit. But here you go. Hazard is going to at least set a lap in this session. Will it be able to get ahead of a few people? Will it challenge likes P8? It will challenge likes P8 there. Half a second up on our Henson, but our Henson himself is a half a second up. And he's going a little bit wide there, but it's all okay so far. I think Blackburn actually... no, never mind. I think someone definitely changed up there. I don't know what it was, but it was something that changed. Anyway, our Henson to the line. Goes 3-7. Ben drops some position there and obviously cannot improve on that. But he's just going to wait and see where his final position is. A couple of yellow flags around the circuit, but no one has crashed as of yet. Yeah, anyway, okay. I think there was a tap on the wall there, but he is on what I believe is a slow lap here. I don't know if he's going to start a lap once we get going. Let's have a quick look here. I think Blackman actually is also going to finish a lap time. He did and didn't go any... did he? Hold on a minute. Yeah, he did. And he's actually ruined that final sector. So he was over 6 cents up. I think he had a chance maybe... okay, actually maybe not. He had a chance of maybe narrowing the gap out in front. Bluebird, though, once if up on his time in a minute, it was seeing him go quite committed now as Sessions only 6 minutes left. He's got a bit of a drift on him there. Wolfie, though, needs to try and get a bit more committed on his laps as well. What's his first sector? It's temp up as well. Everybody is starting to get out a little bit quicker now. We're going to see Rose as well. Is his a temp up? It's 3 tenths up. We're going to see a great battle between 3 people. I really didn't think it'd be like all 3 of them in the fight for pole. I really thought with the laps that are being shown that Wolfie would be the one to get in and just absolutely nail it. But right now, Walton had a bit of an issue here as Bluebird's coming up to him. He's going to make sure I was going to say to get out of the way, but no, Bluebird in bad lane's lap. He's going to go quicker for the minute. Wolfie trying to go quicker in a minute, though. Maybe a little bit of a rub against the wall. 900s down. Let's see how he's going to go here. Literally abusing the walls. I don't know what I'm seeing, but he's abusing the walls. What is Rose doing? He's not abusing the walls, but Wolfie comes to the pit lane. I think he was going to improve on that lap. Let's see what else can happen here. Rose, let's see if he's going to be able to improve. We might get a little bit of a tow, actually, from the Mercedes in front there. Baz Brain's going to finish the lap off, and he's a couple tenths clear in a minute, but there's only 5 minutes to go, and there is some time for people to improve in this session. I'll just let Bevan know. Hold on a minute. Just making sure he knows. There we go. Should hopefully have Bevan in. Because he's in the session. I'm not too sure if he decided to spectate or not. But yeah, he is in the session. Just waiting to see when he joins it. Baz Rain's currently, apparently, the purple second sector. So let's see how that goes. But yeah, hopefully Bevan or Dunkerrock can hopefully read that one and then just let him know. But yeah, anyway, Baz Rain's looks to be on an absolute storm of a lap. Let's see where he goes. I was going to say he goes P5, maybe not a stormer of a lap, but my goodness me, not too bad from him. I mean, you know what? Blackburn as well, I actually think also improved on a lap, which... Oh, no, ignore me. Never mind, he did improve on a lap, we did see it. I'm just looking at it wrong. Rosie, obviously, we did see his lap too. Hold on a minute, just to make sure. There we go. Right, hopefully they all know what's going on, but Duncan is actually starting his final lap, so you might not be able to see that one in time, but we did our best. Hopefully Bevan can at least get in at the start of the race. I don't know if he'll have any apart from any issues. But right now, Hazard is attacking turn one. Duncan's going to make sure he gets out of the way, and he does that nicely. Brilliant stuff there from Duncan, getting out of the way pretty well there. Now, he hasn't really got too many people to worry about right now. Let's see now what is Hazard going to do. Looks to be pretty decent for these first couple of corners. Let's see where he is now, 10.5 up. That's the thing. Ooh, little knock on the wall there on the inside, though. Going to be quite difficult for him to keep that one going, but he's going to keep going on this lap. Not backing out. There's only 2 minutes left, so I'm actually kind of surprised by this, but he might just have enough time to cool down for one lap and then go again. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Hazard so far trying his best to go even quicker. Other people out there also trying to go quicker. Duncan Rod was. Walton is. Hazard right now, though, hopefully he's got at least some margin of error in this third sector. Let's see. He's a couple tenths up. He can make a little mistake here, at least be ahead of Ben. But for his sake, he might want a bit more than that. P7 is probably going to be his goal. Let's see. Is that someone stopped on the... Oh, my goodness me. I don't know how Jerry Rickles done that, but we're going to see Hazard come across the line. Is it P7? It is P7. A nice final sector there, actually, which puts him ahead. And now he's going to make sure he backs up on this lap before starting again. He's got his teammate Bluebird behind him. I'm not sure he's going to let him by at some point. Oh, Hazard taps the wall again. He's got to be very careful not to ruin those sides. But I think Jerry Ripcore, he is not going to go better than sick with that broken front wing there. Kadon, is he on a lap? He's starting his final lap. I mean, everyone is doing their final laps at different times, so people have really got to watch out how quick they're going through this circuit. This will be Arbnor's final lap. Let's see if he can go any quicker than what he's doing at the minute. Maybe get ahead of Kadon. Looks to be really nice. Taps the wall quite a bit there, though, from what I'm seeing. Bit of a wide entry there. Looks to be pretty good. Through the exit of Raskas. Final corner now. Straight into car up. Looks pretty nice there from Arbnor. Let's see, has it worked in this time? It has worked this time, and look at that. P9 in the end of it. Not bad from Arbnor. Brilliant stuff, actually, to pull out that much time in that final sector. Yeah, not yellow flag. That's not Wolves as well. That's actually Rose starting his last lap pretty quickly. Bevan has managed to get in at least, so we have got 14 drivers. But everybody in a minute is probably guaranteed a point. Duncan invalidates, unfortunately for him. So I think that'll be his final attempt done and dusted. Yeah, he's in the pit lane. Yellow flags out there. I don't know if that's a Rose, but no, he's 0.5% up. Bluebird's starting his lap. Wolfie's starting his lap. Blackbone already on his lap. 600s up. Bad sprains. He's not going any quicker. Joe Brinkman's trying to get out of the way, everybody. Kadom up to P7. Nice lap from him as well. We didn't really see that one too much. Henson now going to be the next one to come across the line. Where is he going to go? Is he going to usurp Kadom? No. He goes 10 quicker, but can't usurp Hazard or Kadom there. Walton has issues at the final corner. He's all come in the pit lane. Oh, he's going to be careful of the Aston Martin Blackbone. As, yeah, Blackburn just managed to navigate him. Walton sees across the line here, and he should be all okay. Blackburn to the line. He can't improve despite a half a second gain. Rose 7.5 down. Wolfie invalidates, but he's pushing on still, and he's half a second up. Insane stuff for him, but he might be under threat from Bluebird here. Let's see if Bluebird's time any good. Half a second up. He's got a chance here. Rose in the pit lane. Bluebird sending it around the Monaco streets. Has he got a chance to take pole position here? A little bit of a slide throughout the exit of Raskas. He might have a little slide around the final corner. Is it going to be pole for the Ferrari at Monaco? It is by 4 thousandths of a second. He just takes it away from Rose at the end. Wolfie with the invalid lap, and Rose with the mistake on the final one. Bluebird is there to snatch it at the last. My goodness me. Oh my God, I really did not see that one happening. Wow. Unexpected pole, in all honesty. Incredibly unexpected pole there from Bluebird. Rose as well, to be on the front row. Brilliant stuff. He's ahead of his championship rival, Wolfie. Blackbone there, while quite far down, he should be happy with himself in P4. I don't think this top three was going to get challenged at all. And look, Blackbone, a second head of Bad Brains, 7 tenths down on Wolfie. He said he's going to be his own world for this whole race. I think he'll take a P4 after all of that. But yeah, Ferrari on pole. And it's a great time for them to do it, because after they took the lead of the championship, obviously in round one, they've lost 2 positions to Sauber and Haas, and right now, my God, I mean, at least he can take some solace in the fact he's on pole, And I'll say it again. Look at that. Bluebird, 109.553 compared to Rose, 109.557. Brilliant stuff there. Just 4,000. One of the closest qualifyings we've seen, in fact. Wolfie P3, though, he's going to line up alongside his Hungarian brother, Blackbone. Baz Ray's P5. Jerry Ripcord P6 after not setting a final time. Kadon P7 with a nice apple, actually, in the end. Hazard P8. Henson P9. Arbnor rounds out top 10. Ben J's JB in 11th, Duncan in P12, Walton P13, and Bevan joined late, but he's at least in P14 now. Yeah, it's insane qualified bit at the end there. We may not have seen too much of it, but yeah, we'll take that one. Blackbone just happy he's within 1 second there. And I don't blame him. That top three really could have gone a lot quicker. Wolfie was half a second upwards and batted lap. Don't know how much he validated it by, but yeah, that could have been a much quicker lap than that pole time even set by Bluebird. I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, we absolutely buzzing himself. But right now, he's our going to contend with 39 laps of the Monaco Grand Prix. And so does absolutely everyone else. And I'm not really too surprised we're going to see a couple of safety cars. And I'm not really too surprised we see under 10 people finishing. I'm really not going to be surprised if we see less than 10 people cross the line in this race. Because it's a hard track. Pretty simple. And it's 39 laps. The walls are incredibly close. You never know what's going to happen. And obviously, we have a mandated two-stop as well. The countdown is going down in the background. You could hear it now. We're just seconds away from the lights to go out. And then here we go. We're going to head now to 5 red lights. Ferrari on pole, Haas on side. Wolfie trying to get any sort of positions in this race. It's lights out, and Bluebird is underway pretty well there. Rose's got a pretty good start, though. He is right up close to his tyre, and that is going to be a few connection problems again. Unfortunately, Bluebird, don't know what's going on, but they're both ghosting inside each other. I don't know what's happening. I don't know who's going to get a run here, but we just going to be a matter of who's going to be able to just get in front. Wolfie with a little bit of a slide there. Blackbone, too, side by side there between the Williams and the Ferrari there. Going to be a little bit of a massive loss of the rear end there for the Williams, and the Red Bull goes straight, but he goes straight and way too much there. And Hasselhoff's been caught up in a little bit with that one. The Williams trying to make sure he's trying to not make any contact, and the Red Bull's trying to get out of the way as well. There's a lot of stuff going on in this race. But right now, Bluebird's lost P1. He's down to P3. I don't know if that's any sort of lag issues, but it must have been. Once again, unfortunately for him, he is down to 3rd. But all he's got to focus on now is just making sure that he can keep out the walls for the next lap. Even though he might not have a chance of winning at the minute, he's just got to make sure he keeps it out of those walls. And same with everybody else, once again, as the top two already start streaking away in a minute. Rose right up close here with Wolfie. And Wolfie, yeah, on the soft tyres, so he's going quite risky. And there you go, look, Bluebird in the pit lane immediately. Is that damage, or is that a pit stop? Immediate pit stop. He wants that clear air. He wants that two-stop just to be out of the way. So he is in the pit lane, and he may be able to negotiate with a few cars here. Walton, Bevan, and maybe a little train at the back. But there's a safety car now. That is going to be a big issue for him. Arnold running out of front wing as well. He's got to be very careful. Oh, crash with him and Jerry Ripcord. They will probably just go into the pit lane. Arnold struggling to get around the track now. Same with Jimmy with that damage. He's retired on track, and there's slowing a bunch of people behind him. And yeah, right now he can't do anything else. No one can get past the retired car. This is all it tells you about Monaco. It's impossible to even get past cars that are retiring. This is insanity. Everyone's trying to get past Jimmy Ripcord here. That's going to help Bluebird a bit, but they're going to then get held up quite a lot. Bluebird trying his best maybe to get any sort of moves, maybe trying to go outside of Walton. No, Arbor as well, actually out of the session. Is that a crash? It is a crash. That's a proper crash as well. And that's our virtual safety car. Bluebird and Walton managed to get a 10-second penalty as well. Good Lord, I don't know what the hell has just happened. Yeah, I definitely don't condone. I do condone retiring on track though. That is pretty bad. Rose though decided to stay out. Wolfie into the pit lane. Blackbone into the pit lane. Kadam up to P5. My goodness. But yeah, he's in the pits. Hazard looks to be in the pits as well. Henson, he stays out on them hard tyres. And it's already a very quick safety car period. It's already ended. This is absolute chaos at the back of the field as well. Bluebird's trying to get past some cars here. As long as a 10-second penalty is going to hinder him, he needs to go and pit again. He's trying to go on the outside here of Ben JSJB. He's going to try and leave him quite a lot of space. But Ben knows he's going to have to back out. The enemy Ben's going to go straight on, and there might be a bit of damage to that front wing. But look at this. Bluebird lost out a lot here. He's now behind Kadom. And Kadom was, what, he started P7. Yeah, Bluebird obviously on pole, but he at least was P3 after that. And Kadom now has jumped him. Pretty simply, he has jumped him. Wolfie 2 has also jumped Bluebird by miles. Same with Blackbone. Wolfie's now a good, 7 seconds clear of the Ferrari. So unfortunately for him, that motor safety car timing, the worst possible thing for Bluebird to have. And he is now stuck. Probably be around P5 once everybody pits. At least for their first round of pit stops. But yeah, bit of a rough one here for Monaco, and I'm not really too surprised that there's going to be quite a lot of issues here. Bevan gets 10-second penalty with Cornico, so he's probably had to just give up on that chicane completely. Yeah, this is what I was also trying to say when you've got a load of people trying their best to maintain any sorts of front wing or any sorts of tyres around the Monaco Grand Prix, and we're seeing people try just at least to survive, and it's not even working sometimes. Arbnor, decisive session there. He is done, obviously, after getting damage. Hazard goes past Walton there in the end of it. Walton will go straight on, almost. I think he was almost going straight on. But, oh my goodness me. We found ourselves in an interesting spot here. Wolfie currently stuck behind our Henson, and Blackbone is probably going to be able to have a chance to now start catching up to him. Duncan, interestingly, up to P6. Obviously, some of these guys have not pit yet. 5 drivers have. There you go. Look, Kadom has. Bluebird has. Hazard's also got to start out of the way. And the main 2 that we want to see in front, Wolfie and Blackbone, those 2 have as well. But right now, Rose's doing pretty damn good for himself. Our Henson basically is Rose's buffer at the minute. And there you go. Look, Rose, not the fastest up. Our Henson struggling on those hard tyres, at least compared to Wolfie's pace. Well, look, you can see him dropping time and time to the leader, which is Rose. Wolfie now has got to make this move as soon as he can. Our Henson plots in the middle of the track. He can't make the move. He can't make the move in a minute. Blackburn, look, there you go, fast up. He's pushing as well on them tyres, but look, he's caught up now. He's caught to our Henson. He can't do anything else. And obviously our Henson will need to stop twice, but that's not the point. It's ruining the races of Wolfie and Blackbone, who decides to try and stop early. There you go, look, Wolfie trying to make a send work, and it's now going to close Blackbone right up to him. Wolfie getting desperate already as he loses time and time to Rose. He knows now that even though he's got one less stop to make, if Rose comes out ahead, that is it for his race. And he knows it now. He's going to turn the battery through here. He's going to be very careful with our Henson now going down towards the chicane here. Our Henson's going to brake late, but Wolfie's going to break later. And there you go. Wolfie makes the move sick now. He's up into P3 once again. Blackbone now is going to do the same thing. But will our Henson be as able to overtake him through some of these corners? He's really struggling through most of this swimming pool section. Look, there you go. Look how much he's already pulled to our Henson. 2 seconds. Wolfie was getting held up by so much. Jeremy Ripcore actually also leaves session there. Yeah, obviously, he was out of it in the end. Bluebird also passed Caden, whereas Caden, I think, actually had a bit of an issue. And there you go, look, Blackbone past our Henson there. He's also made the move pretty well. And now, Bluebird needs to try and make sure he makes the move here. On Dunkerrod, who actually, interestingly enough, has underfueled. Bluebird trying to go around the other side. There might be contact in the wall. There is contact in the wall. And there we go. I think that was pretty easy to see there. I don't know if Bluebird's got damage. It actually looked like he's already invisible damage on that car. But he's lost out to Kadom. And in fact, both of them lost out to Kadom here. This is awful news for the pair of them. Oh, Bluebird trying to go on the inside. There's contact again. It's very close. Between the pair of them, he's trying to leave as much space as he can. Side by side through the Monaco hairpin. This is not a place we should be making moves. There is contact again. I think Dunkerrod has lost a bit of his wing. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing Monaco for a long time after this. Oh, Duncan loses the rear end a little bit there. He's got Bluebird, he's outside in the tunnel. Don't try and keep it through there. He's so close. And Duncan loses a bit of his wing again, I believe. It's tough. It's so tough out here. And I think just side by side for this track is just not possible. I'm honestly not seeing a way where this is possible. And yeah, I'm not too surprised by some of the stuff what is going on right now. Wow. I cannot believe that. But yeah, anyway, though, right now, we're trying to see what else is going on here. Duncan losing time and time to the Ferrari boys. And now Hazard, right on the back of him here. Hazard trying to make a move. Nothing working just yet, but Duncan really unlikely able to stop the car. Hazard maybe got a little bit of damage there too. This is all this proper contact. And Hazard has turned Duncan round. It's impossible. I think it's impossible to try and find any sort of close racing here. My goodness me. Yeah, I don't know what to say. This has been a bit of a disaster. We're only on lap 7. Oh my lord. But anyway, at least it's going forward. The stuff that's happening in this race so far. Baz Brains still holding P2 in a minute. Very interesting stuff. It's realistically him and Henson. Discount the probably the main top 3 now of Rose, Wolfie, Blackbone. Baz Brains and Henson looking by far the best of them all. I think Baz trying to just let Wolfie by here. He knows he's got a lot more pace. There you go. Look, fast up the race on them tyres. There you go. Wolfie's through. Taps the wall quite a bit, though. Is that damage for the Sauber driver? It might be. I don't know. It might not be visible damage, but there might be at least a little bit of an impact performance there. Hazard gets past Bevan. I think Bevan made a mistake. Hazard goes a little bit deep, though. Bevan trying his best to get back on the inside. He's got to be careful not to hit the wall. He does just avoid it. Bluebird now back on Kadom once again. And, yeah, I mean, for a race where people normally can't overtake that much, I mean, there's at least a lot of action. But, yeah, this is rough in the easiest way of saying it. This is very rough. The cars are just they're too big. They're pretty much too big. I'm seeing moves which could be pulled off in cars which are definitely not these. Definitely could be a bit more narrow in here. You look, Bloom are probably going to try and make a move on the inside. He's going to make sure not to half-ass it, otherwise that is going to go in the barrier. He's going to try on the outside. That is caught. Yeah, it's easy contact there. We knew that was going to happen there. As Caden also gets spun round. This is awful for everyone involved in the minute. And now Hazard got to be very careful against his teammate Bluebird. He's got no stopping power in that car. He's got to be very careful through that swimming pool section. And Ben really struggling as well. He's off as well. Oh my goodness me. I don't think we're going to see enough cars finish this race at this point. Victor pull into the pit lane here. I assume he'll just go on to hard to the end of this race. He might as well try it. And there is Ben in the pit lane too. He would have definitely got some damage from that. But, oh my lord. The one thing I am going to say is just leading up to a pretty shaken grid. I mean, Bevan in P7 after not even having a qualifying lap. Kane on P8 with a stop made in a minute. Hazard as well. P6 was stop made. Blackburn P4 was stop made. Wolfie P2 with a stop made as well. And we might see some fighting between him and Rose. Look, and there you go. Rose pulling the pin. He's in the pit lane now. And it'll be probably 15 and 15 laps that he's going to do if he's going to do double hard tyres. Will he do double hard tyres? Let's have a look. He's on a set of hards for now. We'll have to see how he goes for the rest of this race. Now, we know it will be passed by Wolfie here. Would it be passed by these two? Because that is a big factor in this race. You see him coming up the pit lane exit there, and he is. He has been passed by the pair of Blackbone and Baz Brains, which is a big worry, in fact. Because Baz Brains right now, he will try and let these guys by, but, well, I assume so, considering what he did with Wolfie. But, yeah, right now, there is pretty much no way of getting past him until that main straight. Unless there's a mistake made by the Mercedes driver, nothing else can really happen here. Look, Rose gaining all the time. Look at that. This is pace relative to Baz Brains, and Blackbone can't show his pace, as once again, it's relative to Baz Brains, as he cannot make a move at the minute. Rose right on the back of them, but I don't think he'll be able to do anything going down towards the chicane. He will have to absolutely risk one, and Blackbone makes sure he's safe from an attack into the chicane as well. He uses a bit of battery, but he goes quite deep. Maybe there's a chance here for Rose. He's going to go on the inside here. He's going to try and make the move. He got the battery power. He makes it stick. Lovely move coming out the chicane, and he needed that move. Now, Baz Brains, hopefully for him, gets out of his way, and now he can then start the chase towards Wolfie. That is what he needs to do. Baz Brains still not coming in yet, but right now, hopefully for him, I hope he knows that there's actually a two-stop race. And there you go, look. right out of the way of the pair of them. Blackman even gives it a little wiggle there to say thank you very, very much. And yeah, Baz Brains, in all fairness to him, I'm glad he's not holding up anybody else, because otherwise there'll be some proper big crashes, I think, when people try to start making moves in this race. But no, he's been great so far. Hopefully he just knows it's a two-stop race, because I do not want Baz Brains getting disqualified if he doesn't know it's a two-stop. Right now, though, other people at the minute just sort of chilling about here. Bluebird, unfortunately for him, stuck in P12. He was in pole position, but he's been involved in a bunch of incidents. Some may have been his fault, some may not have been his fault. I do not know. But yeah, it's really unfortunate for him. Obviously, starting on pole, I said it immediately after qualifying. At least if this race goes badly for him, he will have some sort of solace in knowing that he got pole position. But yeah, down in P12 in a minute. Don't know how badly these hard tyres can be worn out, but you know what? He might try to go to the end of the race for this. You never know. But right now, though, some people are going to be trying to go make some moves. Duncan Rod, he's got his damaged wing, but he's moved past Walton there, who has got a full wing. I don't know if that was just him being let by, but look at that. Walton's really struggling at the minute. Someone who's not struggling, though, is Rose out in front. He continues to close that gap to Wolfie now, as Wolfie obviously took that most safety car pit stop and made, I think, the most use out of it, obviously, as he was first come in. But yeah, right now, he's getting caught. And pretty handily in a minute. I mean, that gap was about 6 seconds only a couple of laps ago. It's now only 4. He's got to be careful here with how risky he wants to be now with the rest of this race. Will he pit early, just get an undercut going again and maybe try and see what happens? Or will he just try and stick out, hold out as much time as he can until Rose pits again? I don't know. Yellow flags out there. Walter, I think, has put in the wall this time. And I think he might be in now for a wing change. Definitely sort of struggled a little bit earlier on this race. And I think this first time now we'll actually see him getting that bit of damage off. Bevan as well actually trying to get some damage off there. Walton pits for, I think, the second time in this race. No, actually his first stop. So he should be all okay. Oh, Henson out! Second race in a row. For him, unfortunately, he is out. He has clipped the chicane. I can already tell what that is. He's clipped that chicane and he is gone from this race. Second race in a row with a DNF. We already said it as well beforehand. Oh, Kadom drive-through as well. Oh, that's not what he needed at all. You can see he's slowing down now. But perfect timing, actually, for Baz Brains. He pits in for another set of mediums. So I'm assuming this will be the medium, hard stop. Or he might, honestly, just have enough of a gap to pit again. Baz Brains might just try and pit again. Go on to a set of hard tyres, go take them to the end. I don't know. That might be what he should be doing, actually, in fact. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a strategist here. But Hazard, I think he'll take the opportunity to try it. Let's see. Ken said didn't give him any time, like Delta, to say that he was speeding. But unfortunately for him, he's still got caught speeding. It's unfortunate, but that's what happened. Walton as well. Unfortunate for him. He's also got a drive through. Hopefully he hasn't actually broken any part of Rose's car here, because he's right up next to his teammate here, Walton is. He looks to be all right, and the safety car is actually past them. So right now, I think Walton actually is holding up his teammate for a possible stop. Meanwhile, people are coming in the pit lane. Dunkerrod, his first stop has been made. Kadom, his second stop has been made. Both these guys on hard tyres, they might try to just go to the end now. I don't know. Bluebird, though, I think he'll do the same. He's gained actually a little bit out of this safety car here. He has, well, I think he's got the chance to now catch up to the lead of this race. I think the only person who can't now know is Walton. Walton, oh no. I think he'll get lapped, unfortunately for him. So I don't think he'll be able to do anything else. Oh, if he also got a drive-through, oh no. Okay, well, he's actually got to replace the front wing anyway. I don't think Walton realised you cannot serve a drive-through under a safety car. But, yeah, unfortunate for Henson. I think he's, although in all fairness, I think if you're retiring from Monaco, at least you'll be doing less laps. Oh, the two Alpines get very close there. Walton also getting a lot of penalties there. I don't know what happened there, but he's got some penalties, and these two Alpines are, I'm not sure what they're trying to do here. I don't know, they're being they're probably following a Delta, in fact. Since Rose's the lead car, these two need to go past the safety car here, because Rosie's been the one to pick it up, and hopefully these two do. They should go to these past safety car. There they have now. But they can't stop, because otherwise they'll fall back behind the safety car again. So, yeah, right now, I actually don't know what the hell they're doing. They can just go. And hopefully now realise that one is they're both trying to go. I don't know what is going on, but they can't pit the minute. They have to try and catch them with the safety car at the end of this. Hopefully they listen. Well, they might not have listened to me, but they definitely have at least not pitted. And now the top two are right where they should be. Blackburn will catch up soon enough as well, as will Baz Brains. And I think Baz, people set hards, mate. Go to the end. If you can hear me, you've got the gap behind to do it, and I think he's going to do it. Here we go. Baz maybe just found the brainwave that I was talking about. Always had another set of mediums. I hope it's not. Baz, I really hope you haven't done this to me. No, he's gone for a set of hards. There we go. Yeah, I think some people... yeah, wow. I'm just going to probably show my video on this, though. We're probably not going to do Monaco basically ever again. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what to say in a minute. I was going to make sure everybody's catching up to the safety car in time. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know what he's going on his Alpine to, by the way. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's happening here, but right now, though, it's all about a factor of staying in the race. I still don't know what the hell these two Alpines are doing. I think they're just fighting just under the safety car. Whoa! Look at them go. Ben and Bevan. I really don't know what they're trying to do. Henson, the reason for Henson's retirement says, I had a hair in my mouth, so he went AI to get it out, then came back and just turned it too early. I mean, it's unfortunate, but yeah, it's very easy to go and ruin it like that, though. And right now, Walton actually, might as well need to say this here, he will ghost, at least once the car comes in, but right now, Baz Reigns is the one behind him. Another thing to actually point out here, how long will this Sid car be out for? Because obviously our Henson, when did he retire? Because this is a very good point. Our Henson retired midway through lap 12. I believe it was still lap 12 by the time we were done. But yeah, it's now lap 16. So this Sid car might be in the end of this lap, and we might not have anybody even, bunched up again. We got Kano and Bluebird right next to each other. Both of them trying to push on. Duncan Rod too. Ben and Bevan also trying to push on a minute, or maybe trying to fight each other. Don't know what these two Alpines do, but they're still treated like a race, and I love it. But yeah, the only person who probably is lost out here, Walton, the main one, as I expect his teammate there, Rose. But yeah, pretty obviously why he's been big loser here. He cannot pass, and it's annoying there's no unlapping mechanic in this game. Unless the guys in front go off the track, he literally can't lap himself. And in the Sector 3, there is nowhere to go off of unless there's some sort of corner cutting involved. And there we go then. Sid car is in the slap. Hazard may catch the train. Depends on how slow Rosie wants to go. But he's also got a limiter on, actually, in fact. So even though he might be trying to go more than 50 mile an hour, which is our limit, it might not actually let him, which can happen. But there you go. Look, Hazard is on the back of this, and I think he'll be the last person to be on the back of this. As now, here we go. Rose round the final corner. He's dropped the hammer. He is gone. But Wolfie is too. He's got a slightly better restart. It's turn one. Can he feint a move? He's going to feint one down the inside. Rose also, we did see him lock up a little bit there. And now, bad spray to watch him him because Walton got an awful start. Nothing really happened. And there we go. Wolfie trying to send it up the inside of Rose. He knows it's a really big chance now. But yeah, Wolfie's pit twice. That's the main thing. He's got to realise that. He's got to try and go on the inside here. But Blackbone now trying to make sure he's trying to make a move here on the mediums as well. So right now, I don't know if Wolfie really needs to have all this sort of expectation trying to get past Rose. Rose has to make another stop. I don't know if he realises. But yeah, I think most people now have made their mandatory 2 stops. They are good to go. And you know what, actually, right now, Kano and Bluebird, those two aren't doing too bad either. And at the minute, yeah, sorry, let's really quickly cut off of that, just to sort of let people know. But yeah, look at that, top three, staying very close to each other at the minute. I think the main reason why, though, is because we haven't got Sector 3 yet, because these two in front send it through his sector. Rose definitely a bit hesitant there, though, this time, on them hard tyres. I think he actually, did he pit off of a set of tyres? No, he didn't. So he made his stop, hasn't pit off them. Wolfie's got the fresher tyres, and has got the one extra stop made. Now he's going to now be DRS enabled on this lap. Wolfie can't make the move into the first turn. There's contact though. Blackbone hits slightly into the back of Wolfie, and Baz Brains now, look at him, he's coming up to the back of this train, as with Hazard as well. Obviously, only just managed to catch it, but yeah, considering how quick these guys are in front, not doing too bad though. The two guys behind this top three, Baz Brains actually almost there in DRS range, the same with Hazard to Baz, so they're not doing too bad. Kano and Bluebird here also trying their best to make some moves in this race. Bluebird served that 10-second penalty that he got under that safety car, initially the virtual one. And right now, would he be able to make a switchback move here into the heaven? I'm just going to watch these guys for a second, but right now, going to cut back to the live action. And, well, the live action is realistically just top two, top three, really. I don't really know what I'm saying, live action. But anyway, yeah, Bluebird at the minute still all okay from KDOM. Bluebird, though, trying his best to keep going in this race, and obviously, once again, trying to salvage something from that pole that he had. Has against a penalty as well. It's not impossible to avoid penalties here, but yeah, it's quite easy to rack it up on some corners. It's only a few corners we can really rack it up properly, but yeah, we can pretty clearly see where that's happening. Kano in the pit lane. I'm not too sure why. He's done the two-stop onto his set of hard tyres, and he could have gone to the end. Unless... Oh, no, that actually might have been his stop. Oh, no, he did drive-through. Ignore me. I remember it now. So, yeah, Bluebird, unfortunately for him, lost a bunch of time, but he's now released, at least for his sake, and he's at least at P6. That's the best we can say, really. And maybe close up and up. He can maybe get P5 from his teammate. We don't know just yet. But he's really struggling on them tyres. I don't know what's going on there. But, Lord, look at that camera angle for a shot there. Rose going down into chicane. Nothing doing in a minute. I'm so ready to see the camera angle and then just having someone clip the wall there. It's going to happen at some stage. I'm waiting for it. Will it be Bluebird? Let's have a quick look. I'm just going to keep watching it. He doesn't. Will it be Duncan Rod? I'm just going to watch it until I can see those guys on the main straight. And they're getting very close. So I think we'll just watch Duncan. They'll be it. Oh, it's close to Duncan. But anyway, yeah, not really any more advances being made at the front of the field right now. Rose, Wolfie, Blackbone, all of them still in this little train. But Wolfie should look the best out of these guys. He should be able to take these hard tyres to the end. Rose has to make another stop. Blackbone also on the medium tyres, so he might struggle by the end of this race. Ben gets a penalty as well down the back of the field. And Walton, unfortunately for him, has now been lapped by Caleb, I believe that is. Is that actually damage? Yes, damage on Ben's car too. So, yeah, other than that, not really too much else going on at the minute. Blackbone trying to lose looks like he's losing a bit of time here to the top two as well. But now, the top two, speaking of them lot, will he have another chance through here? Wolfie looks got a pretty good exit. I just don't think he's going to be able to have the straight line speed to do so, but he might. Here we go, on the inside. There might have been a chance, but he backs off at the end of it. There's also yellow flag, sector 1 here, really quickly. Ben has made an absolute hash brown of it into the first turn. Pretty simple way of saying it. But right now, top two still so close together, and Blackbone is trying to keep tabs with them now. Baz Brains, actually, he's on personal to say here. He's also made that second stop, and you know what? I'm just going to put it out there. He's got a chance if Rose does slip up on this strategy. We don't know yet. We don't know what's going to happen. But, yeah, Rose as well. He's going to make sure he's pretty much pinpoint and has to overtake Baz Brains on that second stop, provided Baz Brains goes to the end of this race. Oh, my goodness me. But, yeah. Right now, it would just be sort of another race of this at the minute. Sort of chilling out for another lap until we then see some moves starting to be made. I think there might be a move here down the back of this field. Kane after serving that drive-through. He's trying his best now to get past Duncan. Well, he's using quite a lot of battery. Not much left, though, by the end of it. It looks... He could have been all right then for a move on the exit, but he just gets caught up behind Duncan Rod's sliding sour out of the exit, and there you go. Look, you got Walton actually. I think that's him behind. Yeah, trying his best to be on lap himself. Kadom, oh my goodness me, Kadom has passed Duncan. Right, I don't know what's happened to him, but he has span. Don't know if that was contact though between anyone, but the Kadom's not got damage. Duncan, I don't think has any damage. He might have span all on his own there. And right now, we got to look back to Leader. It's only 2/10. Once again, Rosie's got battery, so does Wolfie, but look how close he is. Right on the gearbox of that Haas. Let's see, is there any move? Give him a turn on this time. On the inside for Wolfie. Backs out again. He's got to try something different, but he can't. The Suchu's just not powerful enough. And neither is there really any overtaking opportunity into that first turn. It is risky. And he fakes a little move there going up towards the uphill section of the track there through Casino Square. But yeah, there's no real chance of a move here. And he did try one initially earlier in this race on the inside here. But it's hard. And we did see it with Bluebird and Kadon. They tried doing it as well. Absolute shambles in the end. They both came into blows through there too. But right now, Blackbird's still just sitting pretty in the P3 right now. Losing time to these guys will probably be out of DRS before long. Rose, though, not using the battery down here. He's going to cover off. Wolfie's going to have to send it here. He's going to send it on the inside. There's contact. Wolfie's out. Well, he's not out, but he's definitely got damage, and that has ruined a lot of his strategy. Contact between the two title rivals to the championship, and all of a sudden, Blackbone is now in a really good position to win this race. I mean, he might have to do another stop, but Wolfie right now has got damage. Oh, no, he actually might... Oh, no. Yeah, Wolfie's got damage, and he's coming in. Wolfie's in. Into the pit lane. He'll drop behind Hazard, surely. And he'll drop behind Bluebird as well. He will have to make a bunch of moves again, but Bluebird, I think, might have to actually pit again with 13 up-old hards. But Wolfie, in the pit lane, for that new wing change and a new set of tyres, set of mediums to the end of this race. And, yeah, this is your other thing I want to say. Rose, free to compare with track limits. He might argue against that one, though. We don't know yet. Obviously, I don't know how he's got some of those track limits. But once again, he also needs to stop again. Penalty and 2... Oh, he might be able to get away with that one, Rose. We're not too sure. Oh, Blackbone goes to the background. I think he might have maybe hit the wall a little bit, but he looks to okay. Dropped out of DRS to Rose, but I think the concern at the minute for him is trying to make sure these mediums last to the end. And right now, this race is turned on its head now. Wolfie, 13 seconds behind Bluebird. He should be able to catch up pretty well here. But, yeah, there you go. Look, Wolfie, unfortunately for him, tries to make a move. Rose, he could argue he's ahead. And Wolfie can argue, look, you closed the door on me. But, unfortunately, that is the state of Monaco League Racing. There is just going to be no moves made anywhere. And there we go. Look, Rose, I think, realised now that he's got that free second penalty and realised he also needs to make another stop. Thinks, hold on a minute, this is the time to pit. Because he will be ahead of Wolfie. He will definitely be ahead of Wolfie. Hazard, currently up into podium places as well. We don't know what else can happen in this race. Hazard at the minute, he's got a chance, but can Bluebird do anything for him? Will Bluebird try and help out his teammate? Will he, will Bluebird, as I said, try and nap the podium off of Hazard, obviously, because right now, he's right up close to him here. Like, take out that, take out a 3-second gap realistically, because he's got that penalty, and Bluebird is within a tenth of his teammate. So, yeah, it really depends here. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but someone's got an insane chance of winning this race. Baz Brains. He's somehow got an insane chance of winning if Blackbone's tyres fall off an absolute cliff. Baz has a chance, and I can't believe I'm even saying that. Like, obviously, he's still going to have to fend off Rose. He's still going to have to fend off Wolfie. But these guys also have to suffer with a penalty from Rose's perspective. Wolfie's also got to suffer with the amount of time he's got to make up. He's made up a lot of time, in fact, to Bluebird. He's made up about 6 seconds since the last time we saw him. There you look, purple one, 1.2. This will smash the fast up of the race. Currently held by Rose. This will probably be in the 110s, maybe high 110s here, but definitely in the 111, surely for Wolfie. Let's see. The last lap for these guys will probably be quite slow, but not for Wolfie. There you go, look, 1 minute 10. And compare that to Bluebird. Ben retires, hold on a minute. Is that the pit lane? It is the pit lane. Oh my goodness me. Almost going to be a heart attack. But yeah, here you go, look, here's Bluebird. Yeah, 15-2. Currently running 4 seconds a lap slower on that pace. And there you go, look, Rose already on the back of Bluebird here. And there you go, look, he's bleeding time. Simplest way of saying it. He's bleeding time here, Bluebird, on them hard tyres. But he's just going to try and hold up everybody for his teammate here, Hazard. He's going to try and hold up for Blackburn. Going to try and hold up for Baz. He's going to try and hold up for any of these guys who may want that result when they're able to survive. Bluebird trying his best to get the result that he wants. Bevan and Duncan into the pit lane there, sorry. So to make sure I cover that one. But yeah, look, once again, Bluebird, he's fully entitled to fight for it. Because, you know, technically, he's made his final stop. He could go to the end of these tyres. Same with Hazard. And Hazard, in fact, is trying to let him by. What is going on here, I don't know. Held up Rose. Bluebird goes through, gives it a little wiggle there, and that is perfectly coordinated team orders. From the Ferrari pit. Oh, and there's even a little contact there. Is Hazard going to be the one to try and hold up everybody? I don't know. Whatever's happening, look, he's trying to defend here, proper from Rose. Rose gives a little shove into that first corner, or third corner, sorry, and he is through. But yeah, I don't know what was exactly happening there. Maybe Hazard just trying to let Bluebird by because he hasn't got that penalty to deal with there, Bluebird. But I'm assuming you may have to pit again. I don't know. But yeah, definitely help hold up Rose just that little bit more. But I think now might be the end here for Bluebird's streak on the podium. Let's have a look. Maybe not though, in fact, because he's got quite a lot of win in that car in all fairness. But maybe quite a lot of... Oh my goodness me, hold on a minute. Oh, there's proper contact between Hazard and Wolfie again. Oh my goodness me, he's going from bad to worse. Former championship leader. Oh my God. Bluebird gets a penalty now. The hold-up that Hazard tried doing... Oh, he gets a big swapper on there. But it's helping him a lot, but he's gone too wide there. That's got to be the move now for Rose. He tries his best to hold on here now, Bluebird. It's going to be very tight into the first turn. Bluebird's got to give it up now. He's going to try and keep it wheel on the inside. It's contact again, but he just manages to save it. Oh, my life. What is going on in this race? I don't even know. I'd say for Blackbone now, surely it's the time to pit. If you're scared of the medium tyres, you've got to try something now. Put on a set of softs or something. Put on another set of mediums even. Just try something if you're Blackbone. Because Rose's catching, and he's catching fast. And if you can't make it to the end, you've got to try something. As I don't even know what to say about this race right now. What is going on? Yeah, we are never doing Monaco ever again. Because... Oh my God. Wow. I don't know what to say. But yeah, look, this is the main thing that was happening now out in front. Look, Rose catching hand over fist here, Baz Brains. Obviously 9-lap fresher, hard tyres on the Haas there. And obviously Baz himself definitely lacking a bit of pace here compared to Rose. Pretty clearly in the qualifying. So I think Baz... Let me actually bring this up here. So obviously, Bluebird was on pole. Baz Brains, though, 1.7 seconds off, nearly 1.8 off the qualifying time. And that reflects in race pace, I want to see. It really does. And, you know, Baz Brains, he's going to damn try his best. And I absolutely respect it. But, yeah, I don't think the win here is for him today. It might be for Rose, though. Despite that penalty. It might be for Blackburn. I mean, but this to say this as well, I'm counting out Blackburn here as if I'm not trying to say that he also got a damn good chance to win this race. And you know what? Anyone technically can still win. If you are anyone who's not been lapped yet, realistically, if you're anyone who's not been lapped, so, well, Duncan's going to get lapped at the minute, as Blackburn is getting held up just a little bit here, maybe. You're getting a little bit distracted by the Sauber, but he's simply struggling with the tyres as well, you can tell. And look, there you go, Blackburn, since I told him to pit, lost 5 seconds. And that's why I told him to pit early. He, honestly, I think he should listen to me. But, you know, that's not something I can say anymore. But there you go. Look at a sight to behold here. Baz Brains in the lead of the Monaco Grand Prix. And I don't understand how it's happened. I don't think he'll keep it. But he's done insanely well. And I think he's honestly got a great chance here at a podium still. And I absolutely respect that. Brilliant stuff from Baz Brains. But I can't believe it, man. He was 1.8 seconds away in qualifying. I don't understand. Like, this is what happens in Monaco. There's contact, there are crashes, there are things which turn the race on its head, and this is one of them. Baz will probably get a pretty clear shot on podium here. Maybe chance of P2, depends on how well Wolfie's sides hold up. And maybe in P3. Blackman might not be able to catch by the end of this race. I don't know. Baz has got a job laid out for him, and he's got 10 laps left. But still, anything can happen. These guys could crash to the wall. It could be just as simple as that. They could crash to the wall, they could be out of the race, and that's it. Their race is done. They've got 29, 30 laps of Monaco for absolutely nothing. They get nothing in return, other than the fact they've done a qualifying session. That is it. And they'll have their name on there, maybe a top 3 position for the likes of Rose, Wolfie, and Bluebird. But if they crash, it's over. That's all they've got really to show for this race, their qualifying result. And right now, Bluebird trying to push on in the minute, probably trying to catch Blackbird, but Blackbird obviously has got soft tyres on. Is there any issues with his front wing there? Like he had an issue with his front wing. But yeah, right now though, Baz Brain's still trying his best here to hold on to his lead, but I think it's pretty clear what's going to happen here. The inevitable is going to happen, but realistically, it depends on how much Baz Brain's can delay it, because even with that, you're going to have Wolfie catch up in the background. You're going to have Blackbone catch up in the background. Blackbone, in fact, only 2 seconds away from Wolfie on them soft tyres. So if Rose gets held up enough, there is a genuine threat to his race with that penalty. Once again, don't know if that penalty is completely fair. Don't know if he's going to be able to get it removed. No idea as of yet. But he's still going to be careful of it. Like, if anything else happens in this race, is there going to be any wall clipping for these two? Not yet. I'm still waiting for it. I'm still waiting for someone to go and do it. Is Bluebird going to want to do it? Is any of these guys going to be able to do it here? They're getting very close to each other out here on the track. Baz Brain's obviously got to make sure that he stays out on them hard tyres. I'm assuming he'll keep on them hard tyres to the end of the race, saying, look, I think he's going to make that one pretty easy for him. Pulls to the side there, and Rose takes the lead back in Monaco Grand Prix. Obviously, it's still 9 laps to go, realistically, if you include this one. But he's now got his work cut out for him. But hold on a minute. Wolfie's struggling a lot, and now Blackbone right on the back of him. I only just saw the gap. What is going on? There's almost a half move there for Blackbone. Is it because of the tyre difference? I mean, Blackbone obviously only on 2 lap old softs, but look at the speed grip that he's got. Like, look at this stuff. He's really trying to challenge. He's going to go on the inside. What a move. He can make that work. He's almost. Oh, that will be very close there. He's almost put Wolfie completely in the wall. But now it's maybe a chance of Blackbone. I don't know what's going on, because obviously those hard tyres, they're quite slow, and they're older than Blackbone's ones. And I don't think Wolfie would be very happy about that move. But whatever penalty he might get for doing that, Blackbone, he might just make up in terms of time. We don't know. Because obviously Wolfie now, 2.6 back, he'll only go further and further back now, because obviously those soft tyres will be electric pace now in clean air. And there you go, look, Baz Brains also drops 2 seconds to the lead. Completely understandable right at this rate. You know, it's understandable. We know Baz Brains can't really compete with these guys out in front. Well, maybe championship leaders here. We're talking about, we're not talking about guys in front, because Baz has had some pretty decent results. But yeah, this is going to be it. Already out 3 seconds now, unfortunately, with Baz. He's likely not in contention to win this race, but you know what? He's had a pretty damn good race anyway, and he's still got a chance to be on the podium by the end of it. We'll just have to wait and see, really. As Blackbone is absolutely pushing the limits of the car there, because I think he knows now that a win can be on as well. Let's see. Is there any more instance that Rose has been involved in? So we can maybe count 1, but no, there is no track limits of Rose so far. So there isn't any unfair penalties. He has a chance to remove them. So yeah, right now, Blackbone just needs to keep going on these soft tyres. These just got to just absolutely make the life just drain out of them at this rate, and just see what happens. But yeah, right now, Baz Brains looking pretty good. Blackbone 2, Wolfie as well. He's been in the wars, to say the least, but so is everybody else this race. Bluebird still in P5. He actually pit on some fresh set of tyres, and he's just going for it. Wolfie's setting penalty with speeding. That might be him done in this race. He's got 17 lap on hard tyres. How many penalties Walton on? Oh my life. Oh, Walton. I mean, he's subbing 10 of it here, but in all fairness, he's survived. That's that's the main thing there. But this has been an absolute just insanity-filled race that we're never doing again, because my lord, this has just been, I can't even explain it. It's just been insane. Duncan Rod here, actually, he's trying to pass Baz Brains, might be distracting here for the Mercedes driver, I don't know. But if he's able to do it here, Duncan, then he will do it. And I think he has cleared that Mercedes car now. Yes, he has. And right now, Blackbone is the one trying to catch Baz Brains here. Let's see how he's going to through this section of the track. Not really too much at the minute, but Baz is really probably getting distracted here by now with this Sauber in the way, and probably Blackbone as well. He'll start seeing two cars instead of one and thinking, what is going on? Duncan seems to be a little bit careful with the blue flags. Yeah, Blackbone is coming, and he's got to be very careful trying to let him by, and I think he'll just let the ghosting do the trick there. But it's very close to Blackbone and Baz again. Hopefully the Sauber here is, at least going to try and get out of the way. Baz Brains is speaking to get out of the way. He's going to get out of the way of Blackbone. Blackbone has 5 laps left. He has got to absolutely send it and get him in 3 seconds here. He knows he's a chance to win this race now. Can he do it? Obviously, once again, we know this 3-second penalty might not be confirmed by the end of this race. I don't know. But that's a 97 for Wolfie first sector. No, Rose, sorry. What is Blackbone's? 19.5. He's gained those couple tenths that he needs. And yeah, Baz Brains here, unfortunately for him, he's getting a bit left in the dust here already by Blackbone. This Sauber Duncan, I also had to say he's trying to lap and stuff, but my God, poor Baz Brains. Having to basically deal with a car inside him at the minute. They're basically equal pace. Duncan obviously on 11 lap younger tyres, but he can't really shake him off here, Baz Brains. And at the minute, he's just going to sort of follow him here. Duncan also actually a bit of wing damage, but right now, look, this is Baz's biggest issue. This little pesky Sauber here who's refused to really give up this race. And yeah, Wolfie has been doing incredibly. I think this is a simple version of it. He's done incredibly in this race as well. Obviously a bit of contact between him and Rose. Depends on what people are going to say about that one. We don't know. But he's done amazingly. Ben also leaves session there. DNFing from the session. But 10 people have finished the race so far. We're not going to jinx it. But yeah, brilliant stuff, Baz Brains here. Even if he's not going to finish on the podium, I don't think he will here by the end of it. Because obviously, look, yeah, Wolfie getting really, really close now to the back of the Mercedes here. Actually, he's actually a bit of a Sauber sandwich here now. Look, he's got the lap car Duncan Rod there in front of him, and then he got the unlap car of Wolfie behind him, and he's fighting for that position, and he's fighting for that P3 now. Look, the blue flag's being shown to Duncan Rod. Hopefully, I know he's trying to go quicker with these guys. Might start getting out of the way soon, though. I don't know what's happening, but Bazmake now sort of realises here he's got a chance at a podium. Wolfie obviously with some old tyres as well. Baz trying his best to keep those 20 lap-old hard tyres alive. I do not want to know what that wear is on that tyre, because it is going to be ugly. But Wolfie's must be as well, surely. I mean, swap-hole mediums, that is why it's what's been implemented. Surely the tyre wear is sky high on them tyres. And once again, it's going to be the same with those... oh no, Baz is pulling through. He's going to let Wolfie through, I believe. Yeah, he has. Wolfie's been let through by Baz Brains. And there we go. That is him off the podium. I think Baz maybe could have fought a little bit more, but maybe deciding not to. And Bluebird, we actually saw him then a little bit in the background by now. Yeah, unfortunate Baz Brains. He's still got a chance at getting a good result, but he's obviously got to avoid that puncture. Wolfie too, he's also got to avoid that puncture, especially right now, because once again, championship leader right here. He will lose it to Rosie, I believe, because Blackbone has made no inroads. In fact, he actually lost time by the end of things here, unfortunately for him. But crashing still happen on the last few laps of this race. So we'll have to wait and see what is happening. And I'd honestly say to some of these guys, they're in a sort of nailed-on position here. Main one I'm looking at here, obviously, as I've been saying his name quite a bit. Baz Brains, you are pretty much nailed on P4. Bluebird has a penalty behind you. I mean, you've got a chance keeping with Wolfie here, and you actually are pretty well. I will give you this, Baz, if you are listening. But yeah, keep with Wolfie pretty well. Maybe Wolfie actually having to manage his tyres, because I mean, surely he must be 13 up on mediums. My goodness, there's got to be something going on here, because wow. I mean, Baz is suddenly just on the wick. He's going to keep going. I don't know if we'll be able to repass the Sauber ahead of him, but. Yeah, he's not done too bad yet. He's now out of DRS though, and Blackbone's got now a lap car to contend with of Pevan. He'll probably get that one done pretty quickly. But no, actually, Blackburn, maybe he's got to save his tyres as well. I don't know. Rose should be fine to end this race if Baz race is going this long. Hazard decides, comes to the pit lane, go on to a set of soft tyres. He's got the gap behind him to do so. He'll try and go to the fast lap of this race. Fast lap though is 10.9. Let's see what Hazard did in the qualifying session. He may have a chance, I don't know, but let's see. Hazard's qualifying lap. Yeah, 11.8. I mean, he could do his best, and you know what? We'll watch him on his fast lap attempt when we can, but I don't know if Hazard is going to be able to get that one in the end. Bevan picks up penalty then. Bluebird also catching for P4 here, which, in all fairness, that's what's quite respectable as well. And in fact, actually, the Ferrari result here is pretty respectable too. This might actually take them to the top of the constructors once again, although I think Kick Sauber might be just scoring that few more points to save a Haas as well. So unfortunately, Ferrari, once again, cycle pole. It feels like a lifetime ago that Bluebird set that qualifying lap because it's just been so long, this race. It has been ages. But yeah, Bluebird might try and make the move on track on Baz Brains. Look at that little drift, actually. We saw that one pretty well. And yeah, we also, once again, need to watch Wolfie's side. We need to watch everyone's sides, realistically, who have stayed out for a pretty considerable amount of time. I don't know Wolfie's tyre wear. That's the main thing. I don't know Baz's tyre wear. That's another main thing. But right now, those tyres of Baz look disgusting. Bluebird should be okay, but you can see how much he's sliding. He's not got a grip on that pair of mediums that he has. And surely Wolfie is suffering the same fate. Rose should be okay to finish this race. But Blackburn as well, he's got to be another one to worry about in terms of his tyres. They've got to be disgusting as well. But yeah, Rose, from all his hardships that he's had, he had to hit, I think, and replace his wing at some point. It tells you just how much misfortune some of you guys have had this whole race. But he starts the final lap 11 seconds clear of Blackbone, who I think is probably the only driver, at least in my memory, who hasn't really been involved in anything. Maybe a little contact, I think, with Wolfie, I think, at some point. But yeah, I mean, Blackbone, unless he gets a puncture now, he's done incredibly well in this race. Oh, and this Bluebird trying to go Black and Blast Brains. He's not maybe realised that he can't really fight position here. Look, they're both sliding around so much. Bluebird on the rear tyre, he's got no grip at all. And he's doing his best to maybe try and make a move on Blast Brains. He'll go on the outside. It might try and turn into the inside next corner. Bass is trying to hold on for dear life. I mean, I know Bluebird's trying to make a move here, but it's going to be so late on the day. And, I mean, I think he'll get it anyway, really. I mean, Bass Brains is just going to hold off this one sector. He should be all okay. Blackburn and Wolfie should be all okay too, but I think we're just going to maybe have a look and see is there any last move made here for Bluebird. I don't think there'll be any, and he's got them all crossed up. I don't think there'll be any move made there. But Rose across the line, he'll retake the championship lead, I'm sure of it, and that is a win at Monaco. He's suffered throughout the whole race, and so has everybody else. But he's managed to claim the top 7 at the end of it. Blackbone, incredibly respectable P2 at the end of things as well. And Wolfie will come home in P3. The fight in the final spot here between these guys, Baz Brains and Bluebird, goes to the line, but Baz Brains holds on track, especially if Bluebird's penalty there was not legit. Kadom sides were... Oh my goodness, we hadn't even noticed Kadom as well. Kadom doing one extra lap there. Van Baz, I don't know what your wear was, mate, but that was another exciting race for you, actually. Duncan P8, Bevan P9, Walton will finish in P10. Hazard trying his best set fast up in the race, but I think his quickest lap at 12.4 in the end. It's quicker than some people, but obviously not quickest, fastest up there. Kadom's size, 82%. Baz probably run about 80 then, in all fairness. And that might change under penalties. We don't know what's going to happen as well with the penalties in this race. There could be a lot of reports in the end of things here. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Blackburn's saying, sweat like crazy, 30 laps here while in full focus. Yeah, but there you go. Look, Rose takes the win. I can't even focus after all that. Blackburn at P2, Wolfie P3. Yeah, my God. I think we're never going to do Monaco ever again. I think the people who DNF'd early I think they definitely dodged a little bit of a bullet there in the end of it. But Rose wins, Blackburn P2, a bit of a surprise P2 in all fairness, and Wolfie in P3 by the end of it. But we're just going to round off the grid now. Obviously, well, Bluebird dropped today. To be fair, he had quite a lot of stuff going on. I said it last time, but yeah, Blackburn, this is definitely going to be the last time. This is just so bad. This is awful. But yeah, anyway, Rose took the win. Blackburn in P2 by the end of it. Wolfie P3, Baz Reigns, respectable P4, but unfortunately not on that podium. Bluebird P5 in the end, starting on pole, has a P6, finishes next to his teammate. Kane on P7, Duncan P8, Bevan P9, Wilson P10, and our non-finishers are Bevan, R. Henson, Arbnor, and Jimmy Ripcore in the end of things. Right then, I'm pretty glad for all the people who are watching that race. I think that was a damn good one, at least just to watch, but it was still absolutely painful. But that is it for all of the silly tracks. The only pretty much silly track left might be Monza, might be Las Vegas to some people. We'll have to wait and see. But next round, the next rounds, in fact, we're going to finally have some good tracks coming up. Silverstone is next, and Spa will be our final race before the couple-week break that we have. And then, obviously, because it's Christmas at that point, and New Year's, we're pretty sure no many people are going to be seeing that one. But yeah, we're going to have Monza, Austin, Interlagos, Las Vegas, and Yas Arena to round off at the start of February. That has been BRL Season 14, Round 3 here at Monaco. I'm Miss Cookie, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.